Hello, this is Chase Iron Eyes. We're standing here at the confluence of the Cannonball and Missouri rivers. It happens to be snowing out today. Yesterday it was thundering and lightning, and a lot of people entered ceremony last night at about the time that was happening. We are clearly in a historic and very spiritual time. Some would call it a time of prophecy. But we know it is extremely important, and those of us who are awake have a duty to pay attention to it. And so right now, we tried to come into the treaty camp, the No Dapple camp, the Ocheti Shakoi, Ocheti Oyate camp, and we were denied access coming north from the reservation, from the Standing Rock Reservation, by a host of law enforcement officers from various jurisdictions, including the Federal Indian Police, the Bureau of Indian Affairs, North Dakota Highway Patrol, Morton County, National Park Service, and it looked like unmarked FBI or possibly ATF, but other federal officers. And right north of the camp, we're not directly on site right now because they're blocking the live feeds. They have technology that not only drains your battery but prevents you from going live. So if you are seeing, we weren't able to see any live streams from independent on the ground water protectors who we rely on for up-to-date real-time information, but we did see that ABC and others have, I don't know if that's live feed or if that's satellite feed or how they're getting that out, but some media sources are able to get information out. They are also being protected by credentials from Morton County. So the word is that, you know, the NBCs and ABCs of the world won't be subject to arrest, but every independent media source on the ground who we work directly with, who we've worked with over the past 6 to 8 months, is as much at risk right now of federal arrest, federal criminal charges, as the water protectors. And if you were able to see the line of highly militarized law enforcement presence, there's probably about 60 vehicles that are on the north side of the camp on Highway 1806. So something is imminent. They're blocking access. They're blocking live feeds, and we're about to. We just wanted to do a last live feed before we go into the camp. There are a lot of grandmothers, there are a lot of women, there are people who are committed to standing. There are people who have shown up to stand in solidarity with them, not to commit unlawful acts, because we didn't come to be arrested. We came to make an arrest. You can't arrest a movement, you can't arrest a spiritual revolution. It's the other way around. The people who are standing in the power of their peace are going to have to make an arrest on colonization, on spiritual colonization, on big finance, on big extraction, on the very mining industries that seek to objectify and commodify not only all human beings on Mother Earth, but all natural beings of Mother Earth. We make the arrests. And that's what today is. It's a stance, a defensive stance against an international act of aggression that is being committed by the United States, that derives its illegitimate presence here in our hemisphere from a faulty legal fiction known as the doctrine of discovery, just the same as France did, just the same as Spain did, just the same as Great Britain did. Now the United States claims that. And we are here standing up against that international act of aggression. That's what's happening here. We are not domestic dependent nations. We have not been implicitly divested of sovereign attributes just by the very presence of an illegitimate sovereign that seeks to